Oh. Okay. And these.
People in the street fighting against each other.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Hey, sup? How's it going? Fine. Okay, so actually I'm in the process of finishing the file. I hope I'll end by tonight. For how long? Not that much, really. I started back in 2015, maybe late 2015. I tried to make charts, and it was pretty bad. Then I started doing more charts beginning of 2016, from March, I believe. I did make a lot for Omelette du Fromage that was released July 14th. And then it's kinda like on and off making charts. Sometimes I do 3 a week, sometimes I do 1 in a month. And here I've been pretty busy lately. So yeah, the objective of today is finishing this this chart. It's going to be very long, like really long. I hope I'll be finished by tonight, maybe 11 or something. I'll see. Yeah, my accent is pretty bad, but considering I've never been to an English-speaking country, I've like never had the chance to speak to real English people, so. One difficulty per song. I can't do full difficulties anymore. I was kind of fed up for French Go Stamina 2 because 80% of the work, no, maybe 85% of the work was doing the full difficulties, and I don't think enough people played it to make me do that again. Okay, so I guess I'll try to do some clever copy pasting here. I mean, the whole pack was like, I think it was 260,000 steps, and of that only 60,000 were experts. So I had to make 200,000 extras, so it was really painful. It lasted for a while. Yeah, but Get Streams is coming soon, and also I should change the banner because I got a better one. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The name is pretty cool. Because the only reason why people would download our charts, it's maybe because we're from another country. I don't know. Because if you're not American, it's getting pretty difficult to get your files in there, I guess. Okay, so no breaks here. It's going to be pretty hard. Okay, so can I do that? Good. It's a bit late. Do it. Meme vids are always entertaining. Also, I'm copy pasting a lot because I want to go fast. You could do that. Would be pretty funny actually. Here I may want to start that a tiny bit earlier. Maybe like that. Okay. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's kind of repetitive. When you do streams, it's very difficult to find something like non-repetitive, and I'm okay with that because I listen to a lot of repetitive music in my free time, so that doesn't bother me a lot. I stepped things really more repetitive. Yeah, it does, but it's an old reflex I have. I mean, you can't just forget it because I was on 3.95 at some point, and when I didn't like, sometimes I would forget to say for a while, and then like shit happens, you know. All right, I'm going to turn the camera maybe a bit more this way because. All right. Or maybe just the webcam because I can turn the webcam this way. Okay. Yeah, I could do a full copy paste of another 8 measures, but I don't want to do that. I could do it. I could do it like do it again. Maybe I could. But change it a little bit, like. Okay, I could do that maybe. Then change, yeah, I think it's fun because actually I didn't invent the whole thing. Chino has been doing that for years. I don't know why it's bothering me, I don't know. Only thing that lacked from Chino's stream was interactivity. He didn't speak like for hours. You could see a whole chart going from nothing to finished, and he wouldn't say a word. Okay. So here you can hear a double bass drum, so I can make a candle here. And I will do the same here, like that. Okay, so this is a repeated sound. Hello, salut PZ. Aujourd'hui je finis le marathon, wesh, j'essaye. Here it's repeated, so I kinda want to put a box here. I'll cut the... make some breaks here. Ouais, à plus. Ça va aller, t'inquiète, il reste... Là, il reste 4 minutes 30, là, ça va. Okay, so here there's like a... How long? It's 33 minutes. So basically it ends about here. I think it's actually, I have to add like 20 seconds. Yeah, it ends right here. So right here I'm going to put a long hold. Ouais, il reste une song, ouais, la dernière. La cinquième. Because this is spinning up. Like there is the most difficult part will be stepping the brake. Because you hear it's slowing down and then going fast again, so I have to open my sync software. I'm going to show you later how to sync that. So yeah, it ends. I have like 200 measures to go. I think I'm going to do it in less than 4 hours for sure. Okay, so what I want to do is reflect the double bass drum. No, I considered using it, but our vortex will be supplanted by rhythm horizon very soon. So I won't be using our vortex because I want to use rhythm horizon. I don't want to learn the whole process again and again. Non, ça va pas assez. Après, j'ai qu'une seule vie, mec. Faut que je fasse ma valise aussi. Alright. Just a second here.
I said to you, imbecile, cretin, and moron. Who do you think I've been referring to? Have you ever been called
Okay, I'm back. Oh, so I have still a lot of work to do, but I hear a break pretty soon. Okay, so here there's like a triple snare here. So I kind of want to do something to reflect that, be like that. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can consider that. I don't want to put breaks here. There's plenty enough in the first half. Thing is, it's getting more and more difficult as time goes by, and I was pretty nice with the breaks in the first part. Plus, extra reason, important reason, the bass drum is not stopping. I usually stop streaming when the bass drum goes out, and you see it's on the whole time. Except here, where I can make that. And it would make sense. Here you see there's no double bass drum, so I have to cut that out. I can basically do that instead. I can do it this way maybe. Oh, that's hard. Ouch. Okay, so the break is coming up pretty soon, I believe. Here. And you see it's speeding up. It's speeding up. Actually, it's not. It's not speeding up like right now. So when does the real break happen actually? Oh, it's right here. So I see it's like changing rhythms a bit, like you'll see later, it's going to be fun. I'm actually using 2 different softwares plus a bit of my musician head, I guess, because question is, if I wanted to like speed it up or speed it down, how can you make that happen? There's like 2 or 3 ways. You can make like each time, like each beat, you can like go down few BPMs, or you can like make it go down continuously. And I kinda hope they decided that at some point they wanted to like cut the BPM in half or something, because either way this will be really difficult to sync, but it's going to be interesting for sure. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is actually sync the whole chart before going to this part, because if I don't sync everything well up until this point, like the offset will be totally fucked. Like it's going to be like I'm going to have to do the whole thing all over again, but it's going to be quick, you will see. At least for the first part, because it does not change BPM that much. Actually, the second one is pretty easy to do. In music software, there's like options to make the BPM go down like linearly. It's pretty easy. So I'm going to try to speed up a bit. Because if this is not correct, but this is. How do you do that? I don't know. I guess it does, but sometimes it does, but it's like each millisecond or so. So usually what you do is trying to sync with the notes you want to put in. Like each note have to be synced. So if it's too difficult, I'm just going to like not put steps. Like try to get the correct offset, but do not put anything. This way you don't have to sync it if there's nothing. I'm going to try it. Okay. I'm like voluntarily placing hard patterns here because there's a break coming up. So if there's a break coming up and the music is kind of hype, you can make hard patterns. I guess. Because this is supposed to be brutal. I'm not playing this because it's too hard for me. But it's pretty good. It turns out to be pretty good, even if stepped in a freestyle way, like I'm doing right now. Because you see, I'm stepping a bit and then I come back because sometimes it doesn't make sense. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'm getting a drink. And I'm back. Cracking a cold one open with the boys. Okay. Okay. Okay, here I want to know if there's a BPM change. So, what I'm going to do is taking my favorite audio analysis program. It can be whatever you want. I use Audacity because it's not very resource intensive. So to do simple operations like that, it's the best way. Rhythm Horizon is going to revolutionize everything, basically. I think it's going to have features that our Vortex already has, plus bonuses. Like I've seen some insane shit. I can't tell you right now because I'm not supposed to, but there's like a crazy shit going on. So yeah, I'm going to show you what's going on. Ooh, almost. Right here. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is in my State Mania here, I see that I am at 1786 seconds. So basically 29 minutes and 46 seconds, I guess, maybe. So it's going to open up very soon. So I'm going to go at the 29 minute mark here. Try to zoom in. It's going to take a while because the audio file is big. Salut Pingu. So here I'm about here. Okay, so here you see. I want to know if it's going faster. So here I'm gonna count the beats, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. I can go there, maybe at 3. Okay. So I'm going to maybe take a portion where it's more clear, like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I'm going to extend. To see here, you see right here, it says there's like 864 milliseconds. Hey Rust. So here you see it's 864. So what I'm going to do is take a calculator. Then it goes for 4 beats, so one measure. So 4 beats is approximately that. So okay, 60. I'm going to try to make the right call here. 4. No, that's not that. So that's not right. I have to remember how I do it because 4 beats is 0.8 seconds. So So one beat is 216 milliseconds. So I'm going to do 60 divided by 0. Okay, so I don't think that's right. No, I messed up. But there's a formula. I'm going to find it because so like here I'm. Okay, so I messed up. Really? I messed up. Like, this is the correct formula, but I only selected 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, it's good. So then, I zoom in a bit more, now that I have an approximate value of that. So then, here you see I'm... Oh shit. Oh shit, I messed up. Oh, that's nothing. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's actually more. So that's like that maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, cool. No, it's the same one, but it's the end. It's the end. And I'm facing sync issues, so I'll have to calculate the correct BPM of the song according to what I see. So you see there's it's 1 second and 143 milliseconds. So I'm going to, how did I do? So that's like 4 beats, so 43 divided by 4. So 1 beat is approximately 286 milliseconds. So I'm going to divide 60 by that. 0.28575, and I see, you see, I'm going to put that on camera here. No, I can show you. I can show you. It seems a bit messed up, but yeah, my calculator says this bit is approximately 209,973. So adjusting to my calculus error, I guess it's still 210. So I don't have to change anything. So here I hide that. So I know I won't be bothered with BPM changes until later on. So I can continue stepping on the same rhythm. Yes, for now it's just approximate, but you see it's like 209,973. So I'm guessing the BPM still stays the same, until the next moment where I think it changes. So we'll see about that later, because it's going to be more precise. Because obviously I want to be more precise later on when there's a good shit coming up. Okay, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to... This is the part where I will come back later, because it's not the part that takes me a lot of time. So I'm going probably to bullshit the whole way through until that. Okay. So I don't want to do that, because even when you're stepping non-streams, you have to take care. Ooh, and not doing that. Like, don't do that, it's bad. Like, this is pretty good. Still repeat it so I can do that again. Yeah, I don't do that. And also don't do that because it's too repetitive, so do that instead. Yeah, I'm going through this pretty fast because I don't have time to waste with bullshit ace note streams. Okay. Okay, so this is good, and there's more difficult stuff until here. Only here, God. Okay, no, I was mistaken. So okay, it's hard until here. Okay. Okay, so it stays the same until here. So it's only regular 16 measure stream. Oh God. You see, there's also something very practical when you're stepping a marathon. Like sometimes you slip, your fingers slip, and it goes on the end key. And when it goes to the end key, you basically go to the end of the file. And when you're stepping, it's real bad. Like so, when like there's something useful that can save your life. Select something. When something is selected, you can go to play selection, and it goes back where you were. So if I make a mistake, then go back to the beginning. I just hit play selection, and go straight back here. Use that because I lost a lot of time, like a lot. Okay. So here I'm guessing I can go that way. Yeah. That's some next level shit right here. Just a minute. Yeah, but you know, marathon are like my specialty, I guess. It's something I like to do, but I don't like the way Stepmania is moving. Like I want it to have like a feature where you can get a menu saying like on which measure do you want to go, and then you type in the number, and then the game goes straight at that measure. I want it so much that, and I hope it's in Rhythm Horizon, or else I'm going to rely on that Google technique. But yeah, you can use that whenever you want. Okay, so here you see the voice is making two different notes, so I'm alternating between the two directions. Yes, I am. I am because I know what to do, basically. One more minute. Nice. Okay. Okay, so here you hear there's like a snare drum, so you can go that way maybe. Ah, there's so much. I didn't even review what my buddy sent to me because he completed his part. We're going to take a look at that later. Okay, so here you see I can go that way. That's not perfect here. Yes, I am. I still got 3 minutes left. Okay, so here I can do that, I think. If the sound is what I think it is. Yeah! Do that again. So here I'm going to put more breaks in. And also I'm close, but the difficult part is coming up pretty soon. So here you hear there's some hey sound in this. So I want to do the same thing each time the same sound goes on. If this is correct. Maybe I can compromise. Here I can do that maybe. Okay, I'm already very close to the break. Yay! Yay! Ooh! Can I do that? Serious double players? No, the most serious one are like doing 11s right now. Ooh, you hear that badass sound? Like? The box here is very subtle, like here the sound is really really quiet, but I want to put that in there to like make variations in the patterning, so you don't sleep. Because yeah, boxes are so rare these days that when people put them somewhere, it's telling people, hey, wake up, there's something happening here. I could do that here, maybe. Goddamn mosquitoes. I can still go that way because the sound allows me to. $11 doubles. The most serious French players can do 19s. I guess we're three or four capable of doing 18s here, including me. And one of these guys did a 20 like 6 months ago. So, okay, let's see what that looks like. Nice! A box pattern is that. Maybe someday I'll do a video showing people what patterns are named. Like there's different types of boxes also. This one, this one, this one. I think the most difficult one are these ones. These ones are awful. Like don't use that ever. You can use that on extreme rare cases on single files, but I usually advise against them because this is uncomfortable. I don't like that. Use this instead. Or this. They're basically the same but oriented in a different way. This one, you see, it's you are this way. This one you're the other way. And the most simple of boxes is this one. This one is like straight left right. Yeah, don't do towers. Towers are lame. Don't do towers ever. Like the most tower-ish I can write today is maybe this. It's not exactly towers. It's kinda like towers. If a video ever comes out about this, it's going to be in at least a month. Because there's also advanced techniques for combining patterns. You see, this one's a candle, but this one's a candle too. This one is another one, and this one is another one. And you see, it's 4 different types of movements, and still they are linked in a way, I guess. Because the first one is basically the same, like almost the same. If you switch like from up to down, you see they're very similar. But also there's like these that I call spirals. People don't call them spirals. People are calling these spirals sometimes. Like the same candle repeated. Like you see, there's one foot that goes this way. Towers are longer boxes, yeah. So basically this is the tower. Don't do that. You can do that if it's slow BPM. You can do that Dragonfall style. It's very old-fashioned. Hello, whale lock. Okay, going on. So here, remember what I said with sinking hard parts. Here, I'm going to make sure there's no arrows until the sound goes back. Oh, you see, I messed up again, so play selection, and then I fucked up because I don't have any selection. So, time for another trick. Very useful trick also. when you're at the end right here, and there's like a big difference between the last arrow you stepped and this arrow, there's like a special key on SM5 that allows you to get back to what you were, to where you were before. You see? Like mash your keyboard until you find it. It's basically go to the next or the following arrow. So here I've only got one. How much is it? 150 measures going. Still to go, and then I'm finished. You're finished. Okay, so here I want to put a break because I don't feel like putting any arrows. You see here, the bass drum is right here, somewhere here. So I'm guessing the chart is speeding up, because it does speed up. So here I will try to guess. Like, you can judge when it's obvious, you can judge by assistic when it's going on. I just put random arrows and then try to go. You can see it's totally... Ouais, à plus, moi aussi j'ai rocké tout à l'heure, t'inquiète. So you see it's totally like... it's totally going faster, like, for real. So here you hear it's going faster. So next time I'll get to it again. So I'm guessing speed changes right here. Like here, speed changes. Like here. Because there's like a silent bass drum here. So I guess here is the point where it changes. So now you see there's like strange peaks around here. So what I'm going to do is try to get the difference between two of them. Okay, so here I am. So it's kind of precise here. I want to do things. So here, I can see the synth is going here. Then later, I'm going to go fast forward a bit. And here you see. Remember the value we had before. It was one something, I guess, but not 116. Like this way, we go. One beat is divided by 4. One beat is 279 milliseconds. So. Yeah, I'll try to do that in a better way so I can get an idea. Yeah, so 1 divided by, no, it's 60 divided by 0.279, which is 215. So after 215 here, right here, and let's hear it. And you see here it happens at this exact time. So I was right, and BPM is now 215. So here is when it's only working when it's like very simple. Like when there's more difficult changes going on, you may want to do otherwise in another way. This way is fine when BPM is not changing radically, like I could guess the correct BPM. So, to verify what I was saying before, to verify it is effectively exactly 215, we're going to take a look again at the waveform. Then, no, it's because the file is not synced yet, which I will come back like pretty soon, like maybe in a minute or so. So here I'm at 215, and at the beginning I'm at 215. So okay, so the bass drum is happening like you see here, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of close. It's kind of close, like here. Maybe it's here. Yeah, it's exactly here. So you see, it's at 23 seconds and 369 milliseconds. So here you see in Stepmania, you don't see it, but I do. I'm at 319. So I'm like 50, how is it? Maybe it's like it's 5 milliseconds or so. No, it's more than that. It's actually 50 milliseconds. What is this supposed to do? Because it's awkward on my keyboard. Oh. I can do that. I have an European keyboard. What is he supposed to do? F1 maybe? I don't see it right here, but oh, anyway. I've got 50 millisecond. It's early on that, so yeah, I'm going to check now when the bass drum actually happens. Bass drum happens here. Boom. So here you have a clean, proper bass drum. It's happening at 187. And you see, I'm not exactly at 187. Here I'm at 180. So I was 50 milliseconds late, and now I'm only 7 late. So it is slower than that. To make it right, I'm going to sync the whole file before going on. So when stepping a file, you usually when you're stepping like long things, like even if it's a long songs, offset is not supposed to change because songs are not changing. Here I'm mixing the songs between them, so I guess between each song there's going to be a different offset. So I'm going to go back to like the first minutes of the chart, and then trying to go back. I think I got the correct offset for the first half. So yeah, I'm going to try to show you both windows in a not awkward way, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so then I'm going to de-zoom and then going back to the beginning of the file here. Alright, so what's the first kick drum? Okay, so here's the first kick drum. The first kick drum is at 1 minute. So I'm going to look at the first kick drum. Okay, so the first kick drum happened here. So you see, a kick drum is usually that. Something quiet, followed by some peaks, like this. So you want to go like around here to judge for syncing. So I can see already I'm 30 milliseconds late. That's a lot. So what I'm going to do is try to change it. Like put 130 here, maybe. Oh, I messed up. It was actually 150. Maybe it's 165, maybe. No, it's not. So it's 14, maybe 23, 48 or something. Yeah, 48 and something extra, like minus something extra, I guess. 72, and I'm right on it. Like it should sound fine here. Like you hear it very clearly with the assist stick, it's going right on the bass drum. So then I'm going to follow on that later, judging by one louder bass drum, like here at 140. Yeah, I'm using milliseconds because I'm lazy. I could use samples, but basically it's irrelevant because a sample is like so short, because the music I'm playing is like 44,000 hertz. So one sample is like 1 second divided by 44,000 divided by 44 by 10. It's 0.02 milliseconds. The entire fantastic window for ITG is 21.5, I guess, or 23.5, something. So it's basically irrelevant to use samples. Milliseconds are fine. You just have to be like 1 or 2 milliseconds precise. Yeah, so that's fine. I'm going to check later. So here's the first bass drum. Okay, so here it's you see in the audio it's at 140 minutes and then 58 exactly 58 cents of seconds, I guess. And you see here I'm perfectly on sync because I'm going to try to show you here, right here. You see I'm exactly at the right value. So I'm guessing my offset is correct for this song. So then, because I mixed this song with another, I have to go to the next one. And okay, so the next one is happening later in the song. You can use samples. I mean, I'm not against it, but it's overkill anyway. So here, next song is coming at 4 minutes and 2 seconds. So I'm going to fast forward to 4 minutes, which is approximately 240 seconds. So here, basically. So here you see the first bass drum. The first bass drum is like at 242. So 242 is like 4 minutes and 2 seconds. So here. Okay. So here I'm going to zoom in. Then, okay. So I'm 4 minutes, 2 seconds, and 55 milliseconds. It's on point. Like you see, it's the same. It's the same number here that I said. It's the exact same. So going fast forward with this, I can. So you hear the assist stick is going right on the sound. So it's usually not a way to sync files, but for me it helps to see if it's really off sync or not. You see, you can barely hear it between the sounds, so that's pretty good. Alright, so fast forward to next song, 5 minutes and 32 seconds, which is 332 seconds, so right here. Okay, so here I want to check, I'm at 5 minutes and 30 something seconds. So yeah, fast forward to next song here. Okay, here. You see, it's very, 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 very clear here where the bass drum happens. Okay, so it's right at the bar or 1 millisecond. It's the exact same thing, so that's synced. Okay, so it's going pretty quickly already. That's good by me because there's like maybe 15 songs in there. So if I can get the free first for free, I'm okay with that, obviously. All right. So then next one is at 6:53. So it's like 430 seconds here. Okay. So the bass drum is happening later, so I'm going to have to fast forward a bit. Yes, I did a lot. I did some in pt4. There's like 4 marathons that I did myself. French Coast Stamina was also all marathons, 10-minute marathons, I guess. The rest is shorter songs. Shorter songs don't like require you to make all this, but okay. So you see here, you have the bass drum going here, so it's like 849, and you see here there's a change because I'm at 849 in the audio file, and here I'm at 843, which means there's a 6 milliseconds difference. So this is going faster than expected. So what I'm going to do, here there's no notes. Yes, usually they just have one stable BPM. So here you see there's like no notes. So I want to use that space to get the correct spacing. Like you see, this is supposed to be going short, like slowly, for the time being. 844. I'm going to like decrease a bit more. 846. I should be at 849. I'm at 850, so this is faster than that. And here you see I'm at 149. I mean, you don't see it, but this is like it's actually happening 1 millisecond earlier. So here I'm going to put maybe a bit more just to get that right. 49, 48, 45, so that it's okay now. So you see, then I'm switching the BPM back to normal. So you see, it's yes, I do. And you see it's synced now. So next up, I guess, is another chart. 8:15. 8 is basically it's here. So here 8 something. Okay. So I want to get the exact moment where it goes up, which may be here. It's a tiny bit late. It's a tiny bit early here. Okay, so that's here. 684, and 684 is not quite that, because here I'm at 690. Yeah, you see here 690. So you see here the assist stick going a bit different here. You see, you can hear it's slightly delayed with comparing to here. You hear here it's perfectly synced, and then you hear here acoustic sound is kinda off. Like it happens later than usual. So here I want to do the same thing. I want to the chart drift because I'm not. I did this mixtape, and sometimes the best way of mixing songs together is not to put them right at the same time. Like if you synchronize the beats between the two songs perfectly, sometimes it just doesn't work. And that's strange. I can't explain it, but it does sound weaker. So sometimes you like get a tiny difference between the two songs. So you get the best sound of the transition between the two songs. And usually when this is happening, the track drifts, but at small values, like really small values. So here we can see it's very, very small because it's like 6 milliseconds late. So I just have to speed it up. 687, 685, 684. So actually it may be going on at 685, so I'm going to lower that a bit. 685 and a half or something. Then putting back the original BPM here, 190. And you hear the acoustic is totally fine now. You hear how good this sounds? Like it's on sync. It's perfectly synced at this point. And now next song is at 9:35. So somewhere around here. So here also I've got a big break, so I want to sing that before. So you hear here, so right here I'm switching songs. I played the bass drum from the other song on the first song, on the song before. Hear it. You hear the kick here, the bass drum is not the bass drum of the song before, it's the bass drum of the song after that. So here, I want to sync it here and not at the end when the song starts for real, because the bass drum that can be heard is the bass drum of the next song. So I'm going to have to do the sync right here and not later. So yeah, one something, right here. No, it's actually, the BPM doesn't change. So if you leave it as it is, that 6 millisecond delay stays for the whole song, because BPM is not changing, so the offset is staying the same. But when you're not correcting these delays, sometimes they compensate. Like if you're mixing one song early and then one late, in the end it's going to be fine, but the song in between the two is going to be off sync. So here I'm surprised, because for me the acoustic is sounding pretty off sync, but it's actually on sync. it's actually pretty good, like really good. Maybe just slow that a bit for like just a bit. Oh god, you see here it's kind of left facing, I guess. Okay, so here I'm going to check if here it's the offset is correct, because the song speeds up. Okay, so here, need to zoom in. So this is pretty interesting for people trying to sync files, because syncing normal files is usually pretty easy. Okay, it's perfect, so I can switch to the next song, which is at, oh god, it's almost 3 minutes later. So it's like 740 seconds. He's going pretty fast already. Okay, so here is going to be a bit complicated because the bass drum doesn't come on until really later in the song. No, I did not. The graphic for pt4 is not by me. I asked Ryan Gudonis, the guy making the graphics for Bemani Beats. I gave him $10 and said to him, hey, can you make me some sweet graphics for this? And he accepted, so it does. I do graphics for the Simfile group, and I do graphics per step artist, because in pt4 there are going to be 3 different step artists, so I want to get 1 banner per step artist, so 3 banners, 1 exclusive banner in background for marathon songs. Ryan does a really good job. Ryan does it really well. Usually you're supposed to do them yourselves, but I'm trash at making graphics, like for real. I'm really not good. But yeah, you can ask him if he's not too busy with other projects. He does that for a living, so it's pretty good. Okay, 728. Oh, that's not what I meant. Hey, but that's not. Okay, so I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I took the wrong cue here. Next song didn't even start it. Yeah, it's. I see it's a placeholder graphics, but don't worry, it's going to be better. Actually, if you can improve your own graphics if you spend enough time doing them. 932. Okay, so here, where am I? Okay, so this is different. Here it's 2 milliseconds too fast, so here I just want a 932 here. Okay, so I'm on it. Okay, so now I switch to 200 again. $10. A full difficulty mega pack, a long while. Like if you're not doing FA songs, good luck. Good luck, bro. I guess making an expert is approximately 3 hours for a 3-minute song. You can get full cure and everything for the chart, like quality control, everything in 2 hours for an expert. Then you spend 3 hours doing the other charts and QA for these other charts. So I'm guessing an approximate of 5 or 6 hours per chart. 5 or 6 multiplied by 300 will be 1,500 hours, which will be completely crazy. For stamina songs, we don't do that. Like, you see, I've been online for today for 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I did not do that much. Okay, so this is synced, so I can go to the next. Oh, why is it empty? It's not supposed to. Okay, it's not supposed to be empty. Did I mess up? Or something? I could have messed up. Like, yeah, I'm missing something here. 8 hours per day, which will be 200 days. Supposing you're taking weekends, it should take a year. 8 hours per day. Okay, so here I can see I'm missing something. I'm clearly missing something because it was here later on. I had another version which had these steps. Doesn't sound like that much. Do it. I guarantee you're going to get really tired quickly. Like, really. I did that before. Like, I spent 6 months working on the chart, and I can guarantee you it's really, really, really difficult. No, it is not, but I said if you're going to take weekends, like Saturday, Sunday off, because I can't step 7 days a week. It's not good for my mental health, I guess. But think of that. If you like gather people to do that with you, maybe you can cut the work in half or something. So here I'm looking through a file, an updated version of the file, where it does have the steps for what I'm stepping right now. Because I suck and I erased a part of the charts without knowing the notes weren't there. It's kind of bad, but not too bad because I have a backup of the file already. So I'm guessing I have everything like correct, something. Yeah, I do. I'm supposed to stop at 7:44. So here you do not see what I'm doing, but I'm doing some good old copy pasting. Like copy it right there. I'm going to actually open the file I'm doing. Paste the complete difficulty. Save it. Then here, maybe reload from disk or something. Okay, so that doesn't work because obviously I got another file. So this is a .o, so I'm deleting that. So I'm saving it, revert. Then hopefully I got that extra chat. I don't. So I'm going to leave that. Be sure to make a backup of what I'm doing. Because if you fuck with your file, well then, you're fucked. So yeah, I'm reloading everything. I don't. I'm not. I didn't mess up. Don't worry. It's just a matter of getting things back. I didn't bullshit anything. Hopefully. Okay, so. Oh god. I did not mess up, but I didn't do well either. Maybe I did mess up at some point. Yeah, I did. Fuck. I didn't change the difficulty name, so I hope my chart isn't going to be thrown away or whatever. Oh god. Hopefully I did a backup of what I was doing. Okay. So time to concentrate and not mess up. Alright. So here I did the speed up, so I guess this is the correct file. Yeah, it is. It is the correct file. I'm missing all the measures between. Okay. I'm going to go to do things differently here. So the copy is the good one. So what I'm doing is I'm going to replace section from 680 with the section I already have here. 680. So right, I'm going to copy that into 744. Okay, I'm safe. Okay, so I'm safe. Okay, so here, the copy is now the good one. So in my folder, I'm going to switch it over to the original name, make a copy of it so I don't lose it, reload the file, and then it's going to be okay. Okay, I'm sorry, it's a bit like strange how my workflow is going. Some people have pretty strict workflows, I guess. So you see, this is correct because I ended right here. Okay, so that's good. And you see, I'm going to switch to measure 680 where it was before. And then you'll see the file is magically going to contain the right arrows. You see, I just want to like press a button, go to measure 680, and then go there actually. Oh. Okay, that's a break. So here, this one. Okay, so here I'm checking if the bass drum is going right on the right millisecond here. So back to. This song is awesome, by the way. I played it when I was DJing at some bar, and the place went freaking crazy. It's one of the best industrial hardcore tunes of the year it was released, which was maybe 2015. It's bonkers, like really awesome. So here I am a bit late, so I want to get this a bit faster. $29, 29.1, so that's perfect. Okay, switching back to. Okay, back to. Actually, a lot more people are into hardcore than you think. I'm into it because I was converted basically by French core. I was listening to a lot of French core when I was younger, which is French, obviously. People in the Netherlands are way more into hardcore than the rest of Europe is. Like, they got all the gabber, hardcore festivals, hardstyle and everything. If you want to get to see festivals of hard music, you have to go like to Netherlands. They have all the stuff, all the artists almost, all the festivals, all the record labels. So UK is like it's strange because people in the UK are more into trance, like hard trance, hard style, but hardcore not that much, really. Yeah, music in general. Music, Netherlands for music is awesome. They got the best clubs, the best festivals. It's also a pretty big country for techno. Like usually, Germany has a lot of techno. But the biggest techno festivals are not in Germany. Germany has the best techno clubs, like the most famous ones, like Berghain, Treasure, Club der Visionäre. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but basically the Visionaire Club. Netherlands has something for a while. I don't remember, but it was replaced by something called The School, I think. DE School, which is one of the finest clubs in the Netherlands for listening to techno and music in general. Yeah, but metal is fine. Hardcore music is always like a blending of lots of things. I got into hip hop because I mean Gabber has had a lot of hip hop back in the old school days. So I'm into hip hop because of Gabber actually. Okay, so here I can check here. And basically what got me really into hardcore was some guy called Ophidian, which is one of the best music maker in the genre, I guess. By the way, this is from one of the guys. This tune is from one of the guys not living in the Netherlands. Is German. And if you ask me, I find that it is a pretty good music before, like, he turned his head completely, is now totally into, like, roll style or whatever it's called, and I hate that. Like, I hate that, because the kicks feel so weak comparing to what you got in industrial hardcore. Like, listen to this is crazy shit.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Every minute, every second. Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Every second, every minute, man, I swear.
Yeah, those breakbeats are like pure fire. Like I've been into hardcore for like maybe 4 years, and the most interesting form of it was when it's mixed with other styles, whether it is hip hop, drum and bass, trance, or anything else really. It's people get really creative and then like that. Okay, so here it changes. So you here's a complete silence. That's crazy. It's not supposed to happen in like real music, I guess. But I was DJing lots of this. Drum and bass, yeah, doesn't apply to this. It's more like jungle breakbeats or something. Like here I'm at 70. Here it's 1 millisecond. Yeah, it's maybe not that straight on that. Maybe it's a tiny bit faster, I guess. I think this is right on. Yeah, like what song from Ryu? Is it the Bemani artist or? You see here it's perfectly synced too, so I can go. Oh, we're almost at the next song, at the song I was at. There's only 5 songs remaining. So 20 minutes, so 120 seconds. Yeah, Eyes. Eyes is not by Ryu, it's by Seryu, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Oh god. Please no. Oh my god. You see, I didn't select anything, so I'm back to like trying to reach the point where I was at. So. Or am I mistaken? Is Seryu actually Ryu, the same guy from DDR or something? Sorry, I don't have that much culture in Bemani music anyway. Like I'm really bad at it. Oh, Seryu is actually an alias of Ryu. Nice. I didn't know that. I'm not surprised. Yeah, he makes pretty good music. Like, yeah. Like, do you know? I've got a Seryu song in pt4. It's Time to Air. Was very famous in 2DX. Okay. So kill them all. Here I'm at 20 minutes and 25 seconds. Here.
Kill them all.
Wow, this kick is like, ugh. Oh god. Oh, this is nasty shit. This is crazy good. Also, this is on sync, so I can go to the next song. That's crazy shit. Here it's not step because my buddy is supposed to do the whole part for Tuesday, I guess, or Wednesday or Friday. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so this is the next song. It's New Worlder. So I skipped one song. Yes, I do need melodies in songs also, but I mean, I've done more interesting, musically speaking, charts, but what I said to everyone when doing this was like, people have been playing Last Trip for years. Like, Last Trip came out in 2014, I guess, or 15. People have been playing it for 2 years. Do you think Last Trip is music? If you think Last Trip is music, this is music.